Hey everybody, welcome back here to A Place to Heal. My name once again is Marie, and today I want to talk to you about ulcerative colitis. And this was brought to me by one of my viewers, and I want to thank you, Patrick, for bringing this to my attention so I can get it out there to you guys. If any of you guys have any information that you want me to have to give to other people, I'd love to see it. There's nothing I love better than testing theories out or being a guinea pig or finding someone to be a guinea pig for me. But so today I want to talk to you about ulcerative colitis. A lot of people do not know that they have ulcerative colitis. Ulcerative colitis is basically, it's hard to explain colitis. Ulcerative you can understand. They're tiny little ulcers in your colon. Usually it's your lower colon, and it's like those little ulcers that you get on the inside of your mouth. That's what it feels like. The problem when you have this issue is, and I had it for a while, and oh my God, if any of you have had or ever had it, or if you're even having it now, my heart bleeds for you. Let me tell you, this stuff is the worst. One of the things that, because a lot of people don't know they have it, they have never been tested for it, all they know is, what the heck's going on? Sometimes you'll be constipated for a little while, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, for no reason, no rhyme, no reason, or so you think, all of a sudden you just have uncontrollable diarrhea. And usually that diarrhea is yellowish, kind of mucousy, and it is very painful. I mean, very excruciating pain. It is horrible. You know what? If you have pain going to the bathroom, and I'm not talking about constipation, but if you have pain having to go to the bathroom, something's not right, okay? Defecation is something that should be so normal to the body, and it should be done so easily. There should be no pain involved. If you have pain, something is not right. I cannot stress that enough. So I remember the last major attack I had. I was going out with some friends, and we were going dancing, and I remember, oh my gosh, we walked into the place, and it just like, I felt it. I felt it coming on, and I was like, oh no, I don't feel so good. And I started to sweat, because usually when you have the colitis, it's like colic in babies, except you're an adult. And I mean, I started to sweat, and the pain, it was almost like I couldn't breathe, and I knew it was coming, and I ran to the bathroom, and all I kept thinking the whole time I was in there was like, oh my God, what's going to happen if I pass out here? I just imagine I'm going to go forward, I'm going to hit the damn door, there's going to be all this noise, somebody's going to break the door down, and here they're going to find me with my pants around my ankles, all sweaty. I had nightmares. I mean, this is just not even funny. It's one of the worst possible things that that one can experience. My grandmother had it very badly, and I always thought, wow, that's kind of sucks that we inherit things from our parents and our grandparents. But then later on in life, I found out that my grandmother was not my real grandmother. So my mother was adopted. So I was like, well, that's weird. How are we ending up with all the same diseases that my grandmother ended up with when she's not my biological grandmother? And, it has nothing to do with what your parents had, your grandparents has. It has to do with the only thing that you have in common is not your DNA. It's the way you eat. So, if your mother has colic or ulcerative colitis, and you eat the same way as your mother, you're also going to have ulcerative colitis. If your mother or grandmother has diabetes and you eat like your mother or your grandmother, you're also going to have diabetes. That's where the connection is at. A lot of people don't make that. So today, like I said, I want to thank Patrick, one of my viewers, for bringing this to my attention. And I had put out a video a while back about taking aloe vera for your tummy and to heal your gut. And according to Eric Yarnell, ND, that's not a good idea for people with ulcerative colitis. For other people, it's great, but for people with ulcerative colitis, it is not. So I thought, really? So got me a guinea pig, and I'm like, okay, you need to try this. Let me know what's going on. Let me know if this works, because here is what I was told. The colon in people with ulcerative colitis contain abnormal amounts of bacteria that turn sulfur containing molecules into hydrogen sulfide. So in other words, in a normal human being, is there any normal human beings anymore? In a normal human being, you know, what would be a kind of a normal healthy colon, these foods would probably not bother the individual, but someone who has ulcerative colitis, these foods would be doing some serious damage to them. So one interesting fact that I found while I was doing this research is that ulcerative colitis, UC, is very rarely seen in African people. It's very rare in Africa to see someone with UC. So what are the foods that are very high in sulfur? That would be cow's milk, eggs, meat, any meat, broccoli, cabbage, kale, cauliflower, mustard greens, Brussels sprouts, etc. They're your cruciferous veggies. And then you have your sulfite foods, which are wines, dried fruit, or anything that says sulfite on the label. Hot dogs are horrible for having this trait, and nitrites and nitrates. I mean, hot dogs are just horrible, period. If you're listening to this video, please don't ever feed anybody a hot dog. Garlic, onions, horseradish. So I did some more research, and I found that it does not matter if you cook these foods. It does not cook the sulfur out of them. It just doesn't. You can literally burn the hell out of these foods, and the sulfur will still, the properties of the sulfur will still maintain in the body. This could also be the reason why some people can take MSM, which is sulfur based, and they have this wonderful reaction. They're like, oh yeah, my shoulders feel great, I love it, blah, blah, blah. But then some people take MSM and they're just like, oh my God, I'm in so much pain, I can't stand it. So, like I said, went out, got me a guinea pig, and it worked. It really worked. Now, I also had ulcerative colitis. Like I said, I think my last attack was back in 2009 was when I had my real bad attack. And I decided I'm going to try it. So I ate some cauliflower. Oh my Lord. No. I had gas, bloating, cramping, you name it. I gave up cauliflower a while back because I was having all these issues. And then, but I didn't know why. I didn't know why I had given it up. But I had given it up because cauliflower was just not agreeing with me. And I had given up cow's milk because cow's milk was not agreeing with me, and eggs. And I gave up all my meat and you know, all those lovely vegetables and everything else. And I decided, yep, I gave up garlic a long time ago, and I gave up white onions because of the chemicals that it has in it and how it, you know, crosses the blood-brain barrier. So I decided not to do it. And I decided to try a little bit of garlic. I am not ashamed to say, oh my God, I got sicker than a dog. I was so sick. I thought I was going to throw up. I was nauseated. I mean, so basically, this is true. Now, I have to agree with, you know, Mr. Yarnell, ND. That is correct. And this other person who I had try this and get off all these foods, because she was actually eating all these foods. And I just said, look, I just need you to give me 30 days. Just 30 days, that's it. So she did the 30 days, and she called me back and she said, oh my God, Marie. She goes, my life has changed. She goes, I feel so good. She goes, I no longer have those attacks anymore. She goes, my irritable bowel has even calmed down. I don't have those where I have to worry that I'm going to have those uncontrollable diarrhea attacks and everything else. And she says, and literally, she goes, my life has changed. So I wanted to bring this to you in hopes that there's some of you out there that are fighting with that ulcerative colitis, even if you don't know you have it. You know, if you're going to the bathroom and it is painful and it is not because of constipation, if you're sweating while you're sitting on your commode because, oh my God, it feels like you have to go, but you can't because it feels like somebody is inside your lower colon and they are just literally just, it feels like your colon is in a vice and it's hurting. More than likely, you have ulcerative colitis. And more than likely, the reasons why you are experiencing these, I have a drum set in here. I don't know if you're going to be able to catch it on the video, but there's actually 2 drums set up in here in the office. And every time I talk, I get the vibration off the cymbals, and I can hear myself echoing off the cymbals. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it on the video, but it's like really throwing me off. But anyway, I wanted to bring this to you in hopes that, you know, if you are suffering with that, maybe you can like put 2 and 2 together and figure out, hey, this might be the issue, and I need to stop these foods or really cut back on these foods and do the experiment myself. Like I said, and I keep saying it in all these videos because I keep having people challenging me and, you know, how dare you tell people what to do? How dare you give health information out? How dare you? How dare I? I'm not an MD. Thank God, because if I was an MD, I wouldn't be able to bring you all this information. I'd be in deep trouble and probably have my license taken away. So I'm not an MD. I'm just sharing my stories. I'm sharing what has worked for me, and I'm sharing what has worked for the beautiful people that call me up and say, I have this. Can you put me on some trial for something and I'll give you feedback? You know, I have a lot of people that I ask that of, and they, you know, they say, hey, I have, you know, this problem. I can't swallow. What do you suggest for that? And then I give them a thing and I go, okay, well, in 30 days, you need to report to me and let me know how that worked for you so that I can give it to somebody else. Now, I know that you guys are sitting there going, wow, she comes with us with a lot of great stuff. I also have a lot of negative stuff. There's actual stuff that while I'm not doing videos, I'm also trying, and that just are crap. I mean, it is crap. I tried it and I'm like, this stuff doesn't work. Can't believe I paid $60 for this. What a waste of my time. You know, and then I also have people that actually say, oh, I need you to try this. I'm going to send this to you, and then they have me try it so I can give my evaluation on it, and it just, you know, it sucks. It sucks. So it didn't do anything for me. Didn't work for me at all. I tried other people on it. Didn't do anything for them either, you know, and I have like 4 or 5 people report back to me saying, nope, it's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. The only problem is, and I know you're probably out there going, God, Marie, tell us what that stuff is. I can't do that because If some of you at all are watching Frilly the Banana Girl and Durian Rider's voyage right now, their journey, you know, they're going to court. They're being sued for that. So even though I would love to come on here and tell you that stuff is junk, I can't do it. I did one video like that, and it was for water. It was for pH water. And I have gotten so much slack for that. I even had the people from the water company contact me and tell me, you don't know what you're talking about. You're full of BS. The only thing that saved my butt on that is that someone came in that was actually a water chemist and went back against the water company and said, you're wrong. She's right. I'm a water chemist. I've been checking your products now because my wife loves pH water. She's been bringing the water home, and the water is no bueno. It sucks. It's never been over 6 pH. So that kind of saved my butt. So I decided I was going to do no more videos on the bad stuff, the negative stuff, and I decided to only focus on the positive stuff, which does work. Works for me, works for others. The research has been there backing it up. So until I see you next time, if you're having ulcerative colitis, please give this a go. It will change your life. It really will. And there's nothing better than knowing that you can go out to Walmart, to Costco, to Target, just go out in public, go to a nice dance, whatever, and not have to worry about, oh my God, here come the sweats. It's going to be ugly, and worrying about being found in the bathroom with a lump on your head and your pants around your ankles. So, till I see you next time, please stay happy, stay healthy, and love one another. Bye-bye.